Hello everyone, this is Reese, or Brushette Cub. This is Orcs Must Die, and this is a coin forge. And when bad guys are killed on top of it, they will drop more coins. Thus it forges coins, in a way, I suppose. This is the last level. It is called the Finale. I suppose you could look at it like that. And as you can see, I'm just kind of zipping through the setup here real fast so we can get to the battle! The final battle! And this battle is not going to depend so much on traps as much as it is luck. that's all I can say. We're gonna need a lot of luck on this level, because this is probably, I know I said this about the last level as well, but I seriously think that this one is really and truly the hardest level. Bar none, really. Alright, maybe bar a little, but not none. We're gonna unleash that first horde. We're gonna be ready, because we're gonna have a guy come out over here, and he's gonna be big and on fire. Now, for those of you who are wondering, this is the finale. I might do some coverage of the downloadable content. I'm not sure yet, but in the meantime, let's just focus on the mask. The mask? Let's focus on the mask at hand. Only one guy coming up that way. We're going to plant some lightning here. Alright, and I got some archers with flame arrows, and I've also got, although this isn't on the game, this is IRL, I've got a nice cup of Joe, some cappuccino, with which I will be drinking, and finishing Kevin's story, because I started Kevin's story a while back and we never got around to finishing it. So once we are done with these first few rounds and I have a second to maybe chillax a little bit and drink some coffee, we'll get into that. We will finish his story, and his story is really quite tragic. I mean, I've told you bits and pieces, but this is going to be the day that I finally fill it all in and all the questions get answered. And I didn't mean to quite put this that far in, but no time to adjust. We'll adjust it in the, oh look, a coin. ADD. We're going to adjust it in the next break. It's not necessarily in the best place per se, so it will probably need to be moved. Let's get down here and throw down some fire. They don't even see it coming. Oh, crud. Suiciders. Oh boy, did you see that combo? Now that is a combo, my friends. That's how it's done. That's an old McDonald had a combo. E-I-E-O pound. And see if we can get another one. Oh, McDonald had a combo. E-I-E-I pwned. I like that. I'm going to start saying that from now on. Some people are going to watch my future videos and be like, what the heck is that? Where did he get that? And because they weren't around when I wasn't famous like you guys, and they weren't around to watch my Orcs Must Die, they'll never know. It's a specialty for you guys. For the first people to ever listen to me in the early days, y'all are getting this special content almost. This, it's really nonsensical, so I guess it doesn't matter, but you're getting it, so be happy. Alright, I need to start leaving some blank spaces during the setup so I can save some time. If you guys watch the behind the scenes, you'll know how I do the fast forward thing. You can go watch that. I think it should probably be up before this video, but basically I just need to leave some blank spaces while I'm setting up so I can fast forward through those and maybe get this into one video. I hope I don't have to take up 2 slots with it. Some of these levels are pretty long, and some of them I've been able to fit into the 15-minute time limit, and some of them I haven't. But I'm going to hope I can get this finale in there into 1 slot, which will basically just require me to remember not to talk during setup, so I can fast forward through it without you missing any of my killer conversation. And drink a sip of coffee here. Ah, I love my coffee. I have a cappuccino maker. I think I talked about this in a Minecraft episode. It's good stuff. Always makes my recordings better, I think. And, hello there. What is your name? Joe? Was your name Joe? I will shoot you in the face, Joe. Bring me your finest warriors! Bring me your ugliest women! That would be all of them, I think. Let's electrocute and do some more electrocution here. I watched another guy play this game the other day, and he's really good. He was doing it on Nightmare, and his objective was to play through and get high scores, which I think is incredible. Obviously, I don't go for high scores. I just play for the fun of it. I play to win. But this guy was really good, and if I can remember his name, I'll put it in the description. Otherwise, deal with it. Don't complain. Don't cry. You're not babies. Don't cry to me. I'm not your mama. Ooh, that was close. That guy almost made it in. Whew. All right. Here's a break. That was a fun little setup period, and now we can get up here And get ready for these two gigantic ogres that are going to come through. And I'm probably going to take this guy out because I find it's usually easier to ice the fire guys than it is to fire the ice guys, if that made any sense. I'm firing him. I'm giving him the pink slip. He's out of the job. I'm replacing him with somebody else. Not him. Not him. I'm going to replace him with a fire guy. More fire guys. Fire guys for everyone. Free fire guys for everybody. Okay, there we go. I got away from him. I was a little bit nervous there for a second, but luckily my own traps can't hurt me, so didn't have too much to worry about. Hello. Eat some electricity, you noob. Eat electricity to the face. I've pwned you. I see money. Money, 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 money. I have a question. Where am I buying these traps from? Is it from the order? And if I'm the only guy in the order, do I really need to pay for them anymore? Shouldn't I just be able to grab them and go and pwn some face? I don't know. These are the questions I ask myself at night. My deep philosophical questions. Let's see if we can get some of these planted. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, gosh, I want to get this done with. Okay, I don't have enough money. Do I? I don't know. Oh, gosh, this isn't good. A bunch of blow-up guys. Ah, ha-ha. Pwnage. Pwnage. Hey, guys, can y'all help me a little bit? Thank you, Archer friends. Thank you, Sesame Street buddies. What's going on? Can I get this planted real fast? Yeah, okay. Defenses are set. Queenage. Woo! We're doing really good so far. I'm gonna toot our own horns here for a second and just say that we are pretty darn amazing. And I don't think anyone could deny that. I think they could, but I don't think they could deny it truthfully. I think that they would really have to search inside themselves for a good lie in order to deny our skill level right now. And I'm just gonna go ahead and say that I'm not too worried about this round. I think we've got this in the bag. I think that with the fire and the lightning and all the skills that we're presenting and bringing to the table, there's nothing. There ain't no stopping us now. But I guess it's with the game coming to a close, I need to tell Kevin's story, don't I? Alright. I'm gonna get a sip of coffee here. As Kevin was fighting away at the last rift, deep in the middle of thought, thinking of thoughts and things to think about, memories began to flood his mind. He remembered being a child and growing up in the farm. He remembered being convinced that he was rich even though he really wasn't. He remembered his young love, Marie. He remembered the first day he asked her out and she said no. Then she said yes when he asked again. He took her to the dance. And they danced like no one else had ever danced before. I can't explain what happened on that floor. And the music played and they held each other close. And they danced. But all dances come to an end, as did that dance. And Kevin went home. His father put him to work on the plow. And that's how he got so big and handsome looking, like he is now. Plow in the fields, thinking, why aren't the grandparents out here doing this? Now was when the old man came to town. He was searching, it said, searching for someone to take his place when he finally grew too old to fulfill his duties in the order. And that's when he happened across this field and he saw what looked like a smart young lad. Very, very strong and handsome. And he went to his father and he said, I would like that man. And his father said, I don't think he'll swing that way. And the old man said, no, no, no. I want him to be my apprentice. I want him to serve in the order. Being the honor as it was, his father said, yes, take him. Don't ever let me see him again. He's as dumb as a whip. And I know it's usually as smart as a whip, but no, he was as dumb as a whip. Because whips can't really think, so it's really not a sensical saying, as smart as a whip. But anyway, the old man took him, and he began training, and he realized that, yeah, he was as dumb as a whip. But as time passed, he became strong. And, if not smart, at least somewhat clever. He became a master at traps and magics. Kevin can still remember that. The first time his master said, good job, you didn't kill anyone this time. Finally, he took him out in the field with him, and it was there, on his first mission, that he killed his first orc. And the order all knew It was true. The old man had indeed found the chosen one. The one who would bring balance back to the rifts. Unfortunately, he would never be able to finish training him, for one day, while defending a rift, Kevin received a letter from home, telling him that his beloved was going to marry his own former best friend, a pipsqueak by the name of Eric. Eric had acquired a bunch of money. Maybe he was a lawyer, I'm not sure. But in any case, taken with grief, Eric abandoned his post during a battle to pursue a massive ogre. His master, thinking that he was at his back, didn't even look behind him. Eric, he only wanted revenge, and if he couldn't take revenge out on Eric, he would take it out on the ogre. By the time he got back to his master, though, it was too late. His master, while trying to defend from two different areas at once, hadn't noticed a small cobalt slip past the archers. It was too late by the time Eric got there. The cobalt had been stepped upon, squished, and his blood ran from the steps, and that's how the old man died. Kevin knew it was his fault. He knew had he been there, where he was supposed to be the whole time, it wouldn't have happened. He would have been able to save his master. Taken by grief, he dedicated himself to solely serving his master's former territory. And he served like no other war mage before him. He served like a champion. Before long, some evil began to rise up in the other world. Some chick in funky clothes was taking over the world of the Orcs, enslaving their minds. War mages were falling. True, there were plenty of archers and plenty of paladins to go around, but what are archers and paladins when compared to, a whole force of monsters? In all truth, only the war mages were the ones who were capable of stopping this force, and soon they began to run thin. Kevin was sent from area to area to try to fight them off, to try to give the order time, but before long he was the last of them. And so here he is, defending this last rift. The entire force of ogre, and orc is converging on this location. And it is up to Kevin to stop them all. But maybe he can't. Maybe he has to do something else, something more drastic. Maybe he accidentally just let a guy through the rift and is feeling really ticked about it because he almost had a perfect score. In any case, we're about to find out what he does in this finale video as soon as he's done dancing. He got 4 skulls, that's not bad. Let's find out what happens next.
Every war mage in the Order knew, of course. To stop the Horde forever, the rifts must be closed.
Oh no.
It's a simple thing. Step back through and seal all the rifts behind him with a gesture and a thought. A spell even the most dim-witted of us could manage.
What is he trying to say there?
When the rifts close, the magic dies. Of course, that means no more mind-controlled orcs and ogres. But it also means no more
poor
fortresses
girl.
strengthened by magic. No more summoned rain clouds when the droughts come. No more village spells to help heal the sick.
Uh-oh.
Without magic, the world beyond the rift changes.
That's sad.
But our world changes too, and not necessarily for the better. It took courage to make that choice.
It did.
Courage that only one member of the Order had in the end. Either
That's us.
courage or a particular brand of stubborn stupidity.
Well, guys, we're done. There it is. We completed the game. As you can see, Chosen Hero and Hobbix have slowly started to beat me in the top scores. Cartoon Llama, Super, Clint, G, Client, J is catching up. Trace is still at the bottom. But yeah, it's done, guys. Thank you all for watching. And I'll see y'all with a new video game and a new video soon. That's the end of our story. And the end of my coffee.